Okay. Okay. Well. All right. Hey, thanks for joining, Zax. Yeah, this I don't normally run seeds back to back, so this should be interesting. But we're gonna give it the old try. Oh man. All right. I think. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I think we're good. I just want to make sure that I have everything the way I need it. So I can ready up. And we'll just see how this goes. Because, what the hell? We already did one. A few other people finished in the other race now. So that's cool. But... Alright. This should, I think, run us down to start exactly at 3 o'clock, so a couple minutes. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, real quick, last thing I'm gonna do. Okay. Slightly update the stream title just because. Oh, bobsled's in this one. That's cool. Looks like everyone's readied up, so we're just waiting for the 3 o'clock start. Whew. Man, that was an adventure, that last seed. Alright, 1 minute warning. Alright, here we go. The countdown has begun. Second Kaz boot seed in a row today. What a fun one. Here we go. And go. The chest is secret to everybody. Okay. I see you. Ba-da-da-da. Interesting. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da. No. Stop touching me. Just in case. We're right here. We'll do it. Alright, let's see if we can not screw up this guard room. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, we still screwed it up. Okay. Ah, I hate it when I aggro that guy. Alright, well, we've gotten all the dungeon items, so now let's actually get something else. This is not my smoothest escape, for sure, to start, but whatever, we'll deal with it. Alright. That was a good ball and chain guard. Okay. Okay. That's an interesting early find. Very interesting. Alright, not too bad of an escape. 523-ish. Could have been better. Alright. Let's take a quick map look here. I hate it. Alright, Eastern Crystal, or Pendant, and Green Pendant on Hera. So we'll get all that in a minute. Wow. Okay. Not sure how I feel about any of this just yet. Alright, fine. I could probably have just pulled it. We have no bombs yet. I hate it. Okay. Nice. Let's stop the bonking, please. Let me just grab one more, and then we'll hope that we get some as we go in the village. Because we don't have a lot of money, so we need to hope to grab some money, too. Okay. Alright, we can at least afford Bottle Vendor now. Thanks. Bum ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum bum. Yeah, I want it. I'm really hoping that we get the money to do Zora since we got the flippers. And route all that stuff in. Okay. Nice. Alright. If I could just get a glove, then we could just go to desert. Nice job. $100 and we can afford Zora. There it is. Alright. So while we didn't get anything important out of there, we can route in all the checks on this side, and I'm gonna feel pretty good about that. Some decent density that we can knock out. Okay. Get in the whirlpool. Alright. I mean, it's certainly tossing me money. Not that that's logical or anything, it just is what it is. So let's see if we get something good here or not. Alright, definitely not on that. It'd be too bad if the flippers did not lead to anything early. Wow. Alright, that's a bummer. Alright, I think what we're going to do first is let's peek at Saha and Eastern. Because if there is a glove here, then we could just clear desert when we go there. And with Eastern being a pendant, one dip, I'm hoping, is just all we'll need to do. And then we don't ever come back again. Okay, we already know the green pendants on Hera. Okay. I don't know what he's planning, but he was stockpiling some bombs. Oh, out of magic. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. So if there's a just and loving God of Link to the Past randomizer, we get the third item in the next chest. Even if it's garbage, we know we can just leave. No such luck. So I gotta open the big chest. Okay, worth. But the weird part is it doesn't even really do anything for me at the moment, so... Now, this is one of those weird cases where checking Agina is first is not a bad idea, because if Agina has a glove, we're going to want it. So I didn't really lose anything by doing that, because everyone's going to need to do that at some point. Alright, not bad. Not super great, but I guess that could have been a whole lot worse. Okay. Okay. It does complete another heart container. I might grab it. We'll see. But if I don't, it's not a big deal. I do need to grab some magic in here. If I can remember which chests have it. I think it's the ones above. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. The bad route. The go back and forth forever route. Okay. Well, that changes some stuff. Because now, we might get a glove here. We can go up the mountain and do some other checks. There's... Okay. Interesting. Little bite-sized pieces of weird things that we can do. Now I'm waiting to get trolled by a sword upgrade up here, honestly. But that wouldn't surprise me. Tweedledee. I mean, if we're gonna find out what the dungeon prizes are if with 2 pendants already in the light world, good chance that Turtle Rock is gonna be required, and we know that the ice rod is at Lumberjack anyway, so we're probably just gonna need to do it. So if that's our logical access into the dark world anyway, then so be it. It could be worse. Wow. Yeah, the seed really wants us to do those dungeons later, I think. Alright, so I won't be surprised if Mire and Turtle Rock are both crystals, and then we already have passage into both. At least we can open them. Oh, I want that. Let's get it. That's a really nice item to get, especially early. Damn it. Okay. Ice, and then... Okay. That's all the info we needed. Alright, so, yeah, shocking. We're gonna have to do Aga. Okay. Let's hope both items are up top. I also need to remember that I could read the ether tablet. I didn't do that. Okay. Four, 5. That was a really good fighter sword moldworm fight. Wow. Okay, game. I see what you want me to do now. Seriously, it's like you're just following a trail. Like, it gives you another little piece, and you go to the next route. Weird. You know, it's interesting, though, because I have a feeling... Oh, you mother effer. I have a feeling that some people are going to be a little bit late to getting the Moon Pearl. Because if they went right to Desert, they're going to follow these breadcrumbs, and it's just not going to take them there. Not right away, anyway. Okay. Just want to make sure he doesn't F me up. More money. There we go. Sure. My God. So much cash. Okay. Alright, we do this, then we can go turn in the green pendant and the mushroom. Because basically what I'm looking for here is either Cape Sword, so we could do Aga, or it's going to be a glove. Well, the glove doesn't... No, it's got to be a Caper Sword. I think it's going to just make me do Aga. Alright, not that. So it's gotta be on the mushroom then. Literally the last thing I have. So, Master Sword? Yep. Okay. So, we followed the trail a little bit further, and now we go and do Aga. I mean, this is so linear right now. It's kind of weird. But like I said, the advantage is I got that Moon Pearl out of Pendant Eastern. Other people might wonder if it's on... if it's on Pyramid, and it's definitely not. And then after I do this, with the mirror, I think I'm probably better off heading over to, like, Village of Outcasts and doing stuff like that. Because we know Thieves Town is a crystal. I don't have the hammer, but whatever. I could do that. I could grab the ice rod while I'm there. Because I'm going to need it. So, pretty crazy how this sea just kind of strings you along. Alright. Can we not? I should probably get my hook out so I can stun shit. There we go. I forgot. Do I know my stun price in this seed? We'll find out at some point. Haha. It's a heart. That was a nice quick room. Whatever. All right. Bum 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 bum. Alright, come on. God, what a garbage fight. Alright. Alright, we're skipping that. We don't have the hammer, so what I'm going to do is... Let's get catfish out of the way, because this is the only time we would probably be looking at this check. And then we'll head over. I don't... Oh my god, I have to do this with the flippers. I'm stupid. I can't do catfish without a glove, so we're not going to do that. Scratch that idea. I forgot. This is one of those seeds, man. Okay. Alright, we certainly do not need that. Alright, let's peek at Bumper, and then we'll go grab this ice rod so that it's just done. Okay. That we don't need. And then we might as well take a little dive into Skull. We're here. I didn't want to do that. really need to grab this key, but let's just do it. We'll do that last. First bottle. Alright. So Fire Rod locks the last item in here. That's fine. Now let's go Village of Outcasts. Stop touching me. I knew that was gonna happen. Bum, 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 bum. Damn it. Alright. Oh yeah. Let's make sure we don't forget about this. Sure. Okay. Well, let's just beat this dungeon, even though we don't have logical access to all checks. We can finish it. Alright, getting to the items is good in the front because I'm going to just kind of hope that we don't actually end up needing to open that big chest ever. So we'll see if we get lucky with that or not. Nice. Ba-da-da-ba. Okay. So that's good because now we have a chance. And we haven't even seen the small key yet. If that's locked away, then that's good for us. Ah. Be a little bit more careful here. But the stun prize is hearts. I can use that a bit downstairs. I don't have a glove. I forgot. That's pretty funny. Okay. All right, good. All right, we're fine. So the small key is locked in the big chest, so we can get all the items out of here. Or we did get all the items out of here. All right, good. It was a long time for a first crystal. I don't feel great about that, but I think that the way that the seed kind of progressed you, I don't know if anyone else is going to do this much differently. Just kind of asks where the items were and how it progressed you through. And we still don't have a glove. I mean, that's just kind of stupid. Alright, well, time to go south. Alright, we have Cave 45. We have Stumpy and the dig spot. And then we also... God, it's all ass. We could check Bombo's tablet, too. Oh, come on! Like a pixel off. Like, really? There's our first glove. Alright, well that does let us get another crystal, but... Holy shit! Are you serious? I wasn't expecting that at all. That was amazing. Okay. You know, there was a slight moment in my head where I'm like, wouldn't it be wild if this was a double glove? And there's like no way that was really going to happen, right? Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to check what we're going to do. We're going to go to Hype Cave, and then we're going to double back and do Desert Mire. Wow. That was stupid. All right. What a wild seed this has been already. Alright. Not that it matters, because we have all three, but just mark what it is. Alright. Let's at least check this, and then we can go and do Mire. And then finish up Desert for the crystal there. Okay. Wild. Oh, I'm also not thinking... I can do Swamp. I can spec it. It's the reason why it's yellow is because of Hammer. Not that Hammer would be there, but I can do it. So... I wasn't thinking about why it was showing up like that. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, we are still looking for one more item in here, so let's just clear out this right side real quick. Alright. On Vitreous it is. Not that I... it's a little bit, but still. Nice. I really gotta be careful with this idiot. Oh yeah, I don't have... Okay. Alright. Slow and steady wins the race with that. I don't have hammer, I didn't have anything else to really hit it with, so... Alright. Then we'll just go get the crystal from Desert. Alright. Hey, Austin. Well, I am playing my second seed of the day. Oh, that's a good place. I haven't been there in a while, but I enjoy it there. Have anything good? Oh, nice. Sounds pretty good to me. That was not great use of Ice Rod, but Ice Rod's tricky. Ha! Just as he was about to go back in the sand. Alright. Perfect. Alright. So my item density is really back up on Death Mountain. As much as I don't necessarily want to climb, I think I'm going to go there. I think this is the right move. Nice. We have Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave, and there's probably something here. I want to go here. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Forgot to line up the dash. Alright. The next thing I might just need to do is to go into pod and just say screw it. Could also get up to catfish, but alright. Let's do this real quick. Against my better judgment. Then after this, we'll go into pod. And that pod, it seems like a really bad play, but it could very well have something in it. Like, it's annoying. Now, if I get lucky and I get a bow, I could also get a potion just in case. Might not be a bad idea. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna switch up what I was thinking. Let's just do Swamp, even though I know if there's something that's behind it that's hammerlocked, it'll give me some information. But we could technically beat it, but not this way. We'd have to call... Oh, screw it. Let's do what I was gonna do. We'll switch it up. Because I don't have a great way there unless I go back through the village. I wasn't thinking. The lack of hammer is a little problematic. So actually now I'm going to do this one off. See, everything just slowed right up after a decent start. Okay. Sure, I'll take it. Alright. Why? Alright. Then if we get stuck here, ice might be a good play. Because we could get bull-locked out of here immediately. And that might not be the worst thing to happen. Fuck off, game. That's like one of the worst places for that item to show up. No one expects it in the dungeon that requires it. Now let's see if our hammer's here too, because that would be even more rude. Wow. Alright. Key. Key. So this may or may not be a key up here. Big key. All right. This game sucks. Well, on a bright note, we're just a fire rod from go at this point, huh? I suppose that could be worse. Nice. I hate that. Like, it just doesn't read that I'm there. I mean, I guess the bright note is I didn't go into swamp and wanted to full clear it looking for a bow or something. Or go into ice. Now, ice might still be required, but we're going to do swamp next because it's the crystal. Really just need the other rod, and then we're done here. Really thought I hit you once, but I guess not. Cool. Alright. Man, this seed has had some bullshit stuff going on. Okay. Fire rod is go. That's super nice. Thank you, game. I guess we're gonna play this like it's on the way to the boss. Especially since we already got one item. Alright, that's a good sign. It's already 2 items. Let's just go to Argus. Go screw, game. It already puts an item on left side because map and compass are there. Come on. Well, if we're lucky, it's on Argus. That would be a deal. I don't know what I was doing there. I was looking at my tracker, thinking of other things. Not exactly what you should do walking into a boss fight. Alright, there's still 2 items in here. It sucks, but I'm gonna come back in. Okay, I wanted to confirm. I do not have the big key yet. I didn't grab the key. Well, we might as well just grab this one then. I knew I was going to do that too. I was even thinking about it as I walked in. Good thing there's a backup strat. Alright, so after this, I think I'm going to just go to ice because I'm close. And we'll find out if ice has got this thing. And then we have a couple other checks we can do before we possibly go into TR. Which is stupid because TR I can only do one check. But it could very well be there. Alright, good news. The big key was locked in the chest. So we don't have to backtrack for that. Alright. Ice would be a nice trolley place. I mean, it did throw these medallions at me really early. So this would be a nice trolley place for this thing to show up. I hope I didn't do it too early. Okay. That's one item. That was good. Nice bonk. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, there it is. We're in go. Let's get out. Alright. Glad to know ice was correct. So, Eastern, just for the record here, Eastern had the Moon Pearl in the big chest. Hera had the hook shot on Moldworm. And then Ice had the Fire Rod. Just trolley. Trolley bullshit. Come on. Get out of there. God, what a little... There. Stop hanging out in those upper spikes. Alright, now we just gotta go to TR and see if the key layout plays nice. I had it, and I just dashed out of it. I suck. Dude, get me out of here. I went up the hook shot like I'm going in a mire. Love it. Oh, just get out of there. Okay. Alright, so we can steal the key. Yeah. I don't even know if that's the way I want the switch, but it is what it is. Nice. All right. Yeah, that's good. Beautiful. All right, that's what I want to see. Nice. Okay. Turtle Rock is done. I didn't get a single item out of here. One item. Laser bridge must have been loaded. Alright, hopefully this GT won't take as long as the last one. And then we could just kind of see how we do here. Man, what a just items in such weird and awful spots today. And then if we're lucky, we get a tempered sword in here, which would just make things a little bit easier. Wow. Ugly. Okay. I think a lot of people will end up going right because of that. I've been doing a little bit better in execution in that room. Yo. Alright. Alright, let's go. So, even if I'm stuck with Master Sword, it is nice to have silvers still. Too early. Great. Oh my god. Fire the right way. Alright. Made up for it a little bit. Hey, that's convenient. You gonna play nice? You did. Cool. Alright, no luck. Man, this is the second time I'm screwing this room up. Alright, there we go. That was a little bit better than last time, but... Alright, I'll take a double there. Another double. Ooh, okay, a surprise double. Better than I thought. Alright, downtime for a good old Master Sword Ganon kill. Love it! Alright, I think that's 9. 11. 12. Thank you. 4. 6. 8. Nah, get out of here. Nine. 10. Okay, I have a fairy in a bottle. Let's wait on that. Alright, that should be out of phase 2. God damn it. Just wait there for a second. Oh, I got it. Okay. Okay. 8 people have finished. Willard was the first one at 133. I'm coming at 147, though. That's not awful comparatively. So, 9th out of 12. There's a couple really shitty item locations, and I'm kind of wondering where some of the other swords were that I didn't get. But, hey. Not bad. Got 2 seeds in today. And it was a good time. Ugh. I actually did this one quicker than the other one, which is wild, because I would have felt like this one felt slower because of where things were, but it is what it is. Alright, let's Shovel Nose's homecoming. Let's fast forward through this. Whew. Alright. Well, hey, that was fun. That was exhausting. Well, here's what's going to be happening later on, just for tonight around 6:30 Eastern. We should be looking at another Gloomhaven night. I'm not sure if we're going to squeeze in 1 or 2 scenarios. Depends on how quick the first one goes. I guess we'll kind of see how we're feeling, but we might also do a session Saturday because we want to try and get in a few more of them so we can advance some of these characters a little bit and kind of get things moving. So we're going to try to do a little bit more here and there just to kind of get things moving along with Gloomhaven and see if we can kind of figure out what it is we need to do next, if it's unlock more things or, you know, whatever. So that'll be the big goal. Yeah. So 166 for our item count. Not bad. All right, let's see if anyone is doing stuff. I'm sure. Looks like bobsled's finishing up, but I'm not gonna go there right now. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna chill and put on VTorp for a little bit, I think, because I'm gonna kind of relax and make some dinner and stuff before I come back on for Gloomhaven. So let's go and raid VTorp, who's playing the original Link to the Past randomizer. And we'll watch this for a little bit. So thank you for watching and checking this out and supporting. It was a nice long stream today, getting a couple of these done. But let's go see VTorp finish up this Z1 random. So see you later. Bye.